This video is gonna be a little bit different from other breakdowns you've seen before. The topic for today is Kyrie Irving, but we are not going to break down his game today. Today we're going to look at how he trained and what exactly he did that got him so skilled at basketball. So breaking down his game is great, so looking at what he's doing right now, but I think what could be even more valuable is looking at how he even learned all of this. I think the first thing we need to talk about is that his godfather is Rod Strickland, also one of the shiftiest and fluid players we have ever seen, but this is a lot deeper than you think. I mean, you can really see how he influenced Kyrie Irving's game and how they have a lot of similarities, but I'm gonna show you how you can apply this if you don't have an NBA player or someone at that high of a level in your circle. At the end of the day, Kyrie Irving most likely did not rep out every single finish and move 1,000 times. Rod Strickland did not show him exactly how he does every single move. In your brain there is something called mirror neurons, and those neurons are responsible for you being able to see something and then copy it immediately. What you will notice about skilled basketball players that they can see something and copy it immediately without having to rep it out 1,000 times before adding it to their game. So what Kyrie Irving did most likely was just get a lot of reps, just seeing whatever Rod Strickland did, for example, and then trying it out himself. And he didn't even rep it out 1,000 times most likely. He just got his brain used to learning new things. He introduced his body to a lot of different movements, a lot of different timings, and then by getting used to so many different movements, also seeing a lot of new skills every single day from him, but then also applying his own creativity, I think that is probably what got his bag so deep. How you can apply this is really simple. Go on YouTube and search up some player you like. Look at their highlights and just try out everything you see. You don't have to master everything you see, but it's all about trying a lot of new things, getting your body used to a lot of different movements. And then after some time doing that, you're going to notice that learning a specific skill is going to get so much easier because you have already experienced so many different things. Number 2, he said in an interview that he grew up playing on a broken backboard. So his backboard had some holes in it.
Years after that, I kept playing on the same hoop. A corner of the backboard came out. A chunk of this was out of it. I had two choices. I could change my direction and only go left, or I can learn how to spin the basketball on my backboard so I can use it to my benefit.
And that is the perfect example of using the constraint-led approach to elevate your skill set. So the constraint is forcing you to use new skills and get more skilled in general. But that doesn't mean that you have to break your backboard. That means you should use constraints that are going to force you to use new things. So for example, you could say, I have to finish above the square on the backboard. That's just an example. Or you can really get creative. Also, what Kyrie Irving did is put a plastic bag around his basketball.
I used to dribble outside with it. It was during Baron Davis documentary, and he said he used to dribble with a plastic bag, so I started dribbling with a plastic bag. Get a feel for the ball, you know, it's a plastic bag on a basketball, literally, so you gotta get a feel for it.
That's another variation of using a constraint to make dribbling harder, really simple. Or I'm starting 5 steps away from the basket and I only have 2 steps to finish on the other side of the rim. And the last thing is something he actually talked about in Kai Cenat's stream, and that is that he's a master at imagining that he's in an actual game.
The best workers in the world are the ones with the greatest imagination. They have the creativity to work by themselves and be able to be out here for hours without anybody pushing them. And that was me for hours when I was y'all age, a little bit younger. I'd be out on a court like this or a half court, and all I had was my imagination, you know.
But he's great at literally seeing every single defender, seeing every single gap, imagining he's literally in front of the best defender in the world, and that is going to make your one-on-0 training so much more effective. If you don't have a partner, it's going to make every single rep so much more effective and translate to the game even better.